to live stream the meeting, Zoom to YouTube.com. Setting up. All right, we are ready to go. Tech Tuesdays, sustainability. Ben Thomas, take it away. It's yours.
Welcome to Sustainability. We are streaming live via the World of Ability Network and the Spirit of the Game Foundation. My name is Benjamin Ariel Thomas. I am an entrepreneur from Nashville, Tennessee. And so basically, today is Tech Tuesdays. We're living in the AI age. So everything's changed for technology, everything's changed for automations and how we live our daily lives. So on Tech Tuesdays, I often speak about the importance of journaling and ways that you can journal. So today, I want to share a resource with you guys on one of my most effective ways that I journal as a business owner. Google Meet is one of my favorite tools because I can go in there and just kind of use it like a journal. And so what I do is I practice kind of typing out my ideas and then creating a checklist. And then I can just run through that checklist inside of Google Meet. This is really great when you're working with organizations that don't have a project management tool or CRM. And you can kind of go in there and create these cards and then just knock them out day by day. And today's kind of Google centric. Another great tool for journaling and really working on your values and things like that is by cataloging everything inside Google Docs. So if you keep all of your ideas, your notes, a lot of your follow up, a lot of different things inside of Google Docs, you can then go to Google Notebook LM and you can actually create a private server AI that's going to learn from all the documents in your database and then be able to respond in a way that you would. And so this really works well for even meeting recordings and, taking that transcript to actually provide some strategic value. And so taking those conversations that you're having, the notes that you're taking, and keeping it all inside that Google ecosystem to leverage it with an LM will help you dive in more on what your ideas are, how they work, and educate yourself on ways that you can improve. So today's Tech Tuesday is all about having a system that's centric in one place. Yeah, we love having so many different tools, but it's really good to pick one at a time. And it's also important to tell your story on a repeated basis. So today we're also talking about the importance of community building. So another way you can use Google for community building is through YouTube. So just like we're doing here, we're telling our story on YouTube. We got the video out, we got all that. But you can also take that same database of YouTube files of you communicating with your people and put that in an LM. And you can use that same notebook LM to create more videos and create more content for your brand. So, we're able to journal, we're able to just naturally use our free thought to create genuine ideas, and we're using AI to take those ideas and ramp them up at the highest level. And that, guys, is kind of like my safe strategy for Tech Tuesday to how to not only work your ideas out naturally without trusting the AI, just actually using your writing skills, your comprehension skills, and then cataloging that information and being able to learn from yourself. And that's something that we all need to practice more instead of just typing in a prompt and expecting a magic response from the robot. Don't let the robot run your mind. You have your own. You have an educational background. It may have ended at high school, but it never stops. So I think it's all of our responsibility to be reading and writing and learning new skills every day so we don't get beat out by these robots, just to be honest. So go the extra mile on Tech Tuesday. Yesterday, you went over all of your motion, all your money, everything you're doing, like catching up, following up with everybody. So on Tuesday, take a little bit more time to journal, to catalog your ideas and implement them, not just simply automate them. Don't leave it all to the robots. Use your mind, use your heart, use the gifts that God gave you. And don't just wait on the robot to do it. So today you learned a lot about Google and how using that entire ecosystem, even in tandem with YouTube, can help you have a better understanding of what you want and also be able to keep your ideas private and also iterate them in a way that's kind of like boosting you up really really solid instead of just giving you dribble from the internet, and just kind of being able to censor on that. You can even feed it, public speakers that you like. You can even give it different books, different information that you're a fan of, and then you can bring that energy and that je ne sais quoi into what you're building. So today we talked about the power of Google. It is not difficult to leverage. All you need is a Google Workspace account to get access to all of these tools. If you're interested, please give me a call, 615-821-9662. I would definitely help you out. I have no problem helping you do that. It's real easy. And yeah, so if you're interested in telling your story, we also have another podcast called Building Trust, through the Trusted Trade Hub, where I am the co-founder. Today, we interviewed Kurt Roskoff, who's an amazing storyteller and genius leader in the community. If you're interested in telling your story and how you were able to bring something to a level of scale, please go on the trustedtradesman.com and apply as a guest for Building Trust Podcast. And this has been Thomas, arieljudah.com. Reach out to me personally for consulting and for accountability support. And don't hesitate to call me at my cell number, 615-821-9662. And thank you so much for tuning in. This is Sustained Ability. Happy Tech Tuesday. And remember, what's fun gets done.